Here we go.
Meow.
Welcome to Burgy's Best Five, everybody. Presented by
Meow.
Burgy. By Utash.
Meow. Meow. Meow.
All right, the song's not playing anymore. We're just bopping. All right, who you got, Burgy?
All right, coming in the one spot. All right, well, and the list is fluid. The list fluctuates every week.
I think you should start at 5.
The list is not stagnant. Coming in at number 5.
There you go.
All right, look, here's how I'm going to do this too. There was 3 teams.
Wait, what week are we? I'm gonna
10.
keep track of this.
10. We're week 10.
We're week 10.
All right, let me also break down the list before I even tell you what's
From a fundamental
list, yeah.
standpoint.
So like the top 3 teams are there. That's my core. Okay.
Mhm.
The next 2 teams, the 4 and 5 hole. There's 3 teams that I could have put in the 4 and 5 hole, but in the 5 hole I have the Ravens.
Okay.
Now I know they're coming off a very stinky loss, and it's like, wow, Burgy, you're gonna put the Ravens there over the Titans. It's tough for me. I just don't know that the Titans are going to be able to keep their pace up all season without Derrick Henry. I don't believe that.
Okay.
So I'm predicting a fall off at some point. Julio Jones did go to IR.
Who'da thunk?
Who would have thunk?
Who'da thunk?
Okay.
So him and Derek are just so before you continue with that,
Okay.
that thought, I want to touch on Derrick Henry because there's been reports that he could come back from his injury.
Yeah, and quick, and he would be the person to do it, to come back 4 weeks rather than, what was it, 6 weeks, the original timeline?
I believe so.
He would be the type of person to come back in 4 weeks.
And this team's going to make the playoffs, so he'll be back for the playoffs.
So if people want to, thrash me, burn me for putting the Ravens in over the Titans, totally fine
Don't
with
worry, I will. They lost to the fucking Finns.
it. I have no problem with it.
Yeah, you lost the Dolphins.
You lost to the Dolphins.
Coming in at 4,
Mm-hmm.
got Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
They got back on
Okay.
track this week. Another
Okay.
stinker. They lost last week.
Okay. They lost
they-
to Jacksonville.
They lost to Urban Meyer. That's my main
Josh
concern.
Allen picked off Josh Allen.
And sacked Josh Allen.
Sacked Josh Allen. And Josh Allen recovered a fumble.
So that
from
was a
Josh
glitch.
Allen.
So the way I'm looking at it is that was obviously a glitch in the Matrix / what do you call that?
Simulation?
Simulation. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was a glitch in the simulation. That happened. That week's over with. They came back this week, bounced back against a terrible Jets team.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to hold that against
They won
them.
a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, they
but
made up for
lost
last
a game
week.
that they were supposed to win.
And I view it as you're moving forward. You made up for it for last week. So now, Bills,
Okay.
you're in my top 5.
You
Congratulations.
did say this is a fluid list.
Very
so I'll
fluid
give you
list.
that.
List
I'll give
is
you that.
fluid.
All right. Coming in at 3, have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Why? Because you lost today. You lost today to Washington, to Taylor Heineke. Yeah, you do have some good wins so far on your resume this year, and you do have the second best roster in the NFC.
Good wins.
Who
Who did they beat that you consider a good win?
in the NFC?
They beat Green Bay, right?
No, we beat Green Bay.
We beat Green
We
Bay.
beat Green Bay.
I don't think they play Green Bay this year.
No, I'm pretty sure. Well, no, because that's true.
Well,
they
either
won
way,
the
you have the
division.
GOAT, so I'm going to put the Bucs at number 3. I mean, they still have the same defense. They got the same roster.
Let's see here. I want to see these good wins.
Yeah, give me the glaring ones.
I mean, do you want to? I mean,
Let me.
Who have they beat?
they beat the-
Cowboys on opening night. That's a
good win.
The
Okay, I'll
Cowboys
give
are
you-
also in that 5 or that 6-7 range for me too.
Okay, so they beat the
I'll-
You know what?
Cowboys. They beat the Falcons.
I got a hot
They
take.
lost to the Rams. They beat the Patriots.
I got a blasphemous hot take.
They beat the Dolphins. They beat the Eagles. They beat the Bears. Lost to the Saints. Lost to the football team.
Okay, so maybe I'll walk back that previous statement at least a little bit.
They have one quality.
They
They
have-
beat one quality team.
They have beat one quality team, but also last year the Bucs started off slow as well. So I'm not. They didn't turn a corner until after their bye week.
well, it's after the bye week,
Well,
and
it's
you
after-
lost.
But that I'm not gonna hold that to the Bucs.
That's
I
fine.
know what this team's
to be
capable
fair,
of.
yeah, there's still a lot of
fine.
football left
Which-
to be played.
You would say,
There's 8 games left.
which I could see why somebody would be like, we should have the Cowboys in over the Bucs. I could even see that argument.
So let's
because,
see.
Because of the Cowboys win today too.
So, who's the best team in the NFC?
The Rams. That's who I got in the 2 hole.
Okay.
Well, okay, wait,
But-
hang on. I want to ask
I
you.
know this is confusing.
I want to ask you about the Bucks' next 5 games.
Okay.
So they play the Giants, the Colts, the Falcons, the Bills, and the Saints. How do you think they fare the next 5 games? Just give me a record. Next 5.
3 and
3 and 2, I think
3
at
and 2.
best.
3 and 2, 4 and 1 is their
3 and 2
ceiling.
at best.
Well, maybe I shouldn't say that because they're their best. They could just win every game,
Yeah.
so they go 5-0.
So
But
5-0 at their best.
I see 3 and 2 as like the reasonable record over the next 5 games.
Yep.
If they lose to the Giants on Monday night, are you worried?
No, I'm not.
No.
I will not be worried about this team until
They're eliminated.
they're eliminated, right?
Okay.
Because with Tom Brady,
Anything's possible.
It's no, it's
That's
not.
fair.
It's not possible. It's inevitable.
All right, that's
Yeah,
fair.
It's inevitable.
That's
Yeah.
fair. All right. And you
Thanos.
got the Rams next?
Yeah. So I have the Rams because they beat the Bucks.
Okay. That's fair.
Now, tomorrow night will say a lot. I think
Mm-hmm.
if the Rams go out there and lose, I am very worried. I guess.
Their next 5 are 49ers, at Packers, versus the Jaguars, at Cardinals, and then versus the Seahawks.
You got to remember, Rams already lost to the Cardinals, so
So they got a gauntlet here. They got
Yep.
they got a division rival. They got one of the better teams in the NFC. They got the Jags, which Then you gotta go to Arizona, and then you got the Seahawks at home.
Mm-hmm. I think that might be another
3-2.
3-2.
3-2.
Yeah, I mean, Cardinals are going to be tough either way. I mean,
I think those division games are going to come
it's
down
going
to
to
the
be
wire.
50-50. Yeah, even tomorrow night. That's going to tomorrow night. It's going to be 50-50. I mean, the 49ers come out there and
It's a home game.
yeah.
So let's say this. Let's say they go 2-3.
Mm-hmm.
They beat the 49ers, they beat the Jaguars, but they lose to the Packers, the Cardinals, and the Seahawks. Are we worried?
No, because I'm not worried if the Packers beat, because the Packers are also in that 7-8 range for me too. Like the Packers
I'm
are
more
right
asking.
there.
I'm more asking about like the division games when they lose those.
Yeah.
If they lose those games to the Cardinals and the Seahawks.
Am I worried
Yeah,
about them
I'm
making-
absolutely worried. You're not winning the division if you lose, though. Especially if you lose to the Cardinals, because that's 2 losses to the Cardinals.
This team is making the playoffs either way, though.
They are.
There's
They are
gonna
there's
make the
no
playoffs.
shot.
They are, but do I think they'll win the division? No, I still stand by my original stance, and you guys know what my original stance is. There's no use
I
in
appreciate
gloating.
your original stance.
Yes,
No need to gloat.
no need to gloat. But
So, does it stand to reason that your number 1 team could beat this team twice?
they better. They better.
I'm not gonna say that. I think they split. I think they split.
Well, the next game that they play is in Arizona.
Well, that's gonna be a game we're gonna have to get up for as a podcast and really tune in.
Yeah, because the Saints season's
'Cause
over.
The Saints season is over. It is
5
all
and
about.
12. 5 and 12.
I'm officially a Matthew Stafford fan.
5 and 12. Draft me.
Tank for Chris Olave.
draft that
And
receiver from O State.
They
boy.
haven't even been able to unleash Von Miller yet, and like we talked about, they just got Odell. We'll see how much of an impact he has. But the Cardinals, I have them at number 1. Kyler Murray, without the injury to him, I mean he
And
was having a
D-Hop.
spect. And
See,
D-Hop,
notice how you said Kyler Murray before you were like Cliff Kingsbury.
yeah, because I would never. I don't.
I'm just saying.
Cliff is just a cliff.
He calls the plays.
Does he?
Yeah, but there's so much improvising done by Kyler Murray. It's like,
Okay,
do you
I
really
mean-
call plays?
All right, I mean, James Conner's a touchdown machine.
James Conner's a touchdown machine,
But how much of that is
Just-
Kyler?
drawing the eyes of the defense because you got to worry about his little legs.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my top 5.
So you got Cardinals 1, Rams 2, Bucks 3, Bills 4, Ravens 5.
And it's possible 4 of these teams could be yanked out of the top 5 next because
I think all 5 teams could be different next week.
every team in the NFL sucks. We've come to the conclusion that we think the Rams and the Cardinals are probably the only 2 good teams in the NFL.
Well, it remains to be seen. We got to see the Rams with their full assets.
Yeah, let me see
I mean,
the-
they can get better. Like they're obviously going to be better.
Let's
but
see the Rams
yeah.
with Von Miller in full swing.
Let me
Let's
see
see the
your
Rams.
assets.
Let me see what you do without Robert Woods because he has
Yeah.
been very consistent for that
Yeah.
team.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take a look at some
see.
assets.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Let's see something.
Let me see some assets.
So, all right, I like that.
Yeah,
I
I,
like
mean
that
it's
a
not
lot.
a horrible looking list when you look at it from afar with like
When you broke it down, I understood
If you-
where you were coming
if you
from.
close your eyes, look at the list, and turn the paper around.
It's such a weird season, bro. The fact
Yep.
that the Chiefs aren't in a top 5 list anymore.
Yep.
So are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for my blasphemous hot take?
Well, we had like a basketball situation to talk about before
All
we
right.
got to Jimmy's hot takes.
Okay, well, okay.
Did y'all-
It's
did y'all
fine,
see
I'll
it?
save it. I'll save it for Jimmy's hot takes.
Oh, you had it for before Jimmy's hot takes?
Yeah, it was about Burgy's list.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Love that shit on my. Okay,
I
good.
apologize.
I've
I didn't
been
mean to
waiting
cut you
for
off. I'm sorry.
a little bit of hostility.
So, you said the Rams are the best team in the NFC, correct?
Yes, it did.
Okay. Who's your second best team in the
that's
NFC.
That's kind of contradictory.
The Cardinals. I mean, there's a 1A, 1B situation here, obviously.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
well,
Rams and Cardinals aside, who's the best team after them two?
The Bucks.
You're wrong. It's the Cowboys.
It is the okay. See,
Straight up.
But I did say that in the thing that I would not be mad at someone if they wanted to pull the Bucks from the list and replace it with the Cowboys. I did say that.
Okay.
I did say that.
Yes, but I have the Cowboys way higher than a lot of people would like to have them.
Where
and
do
you know
where
what?
do you have the Cowboys?
I have the Cowboys number 2.
Behind the Cardinals.
Yep.
Okay.
So the loss to the
I'm not going to fight with
Broncos-
you on that.
Okay.
I can't. Zeke
All right.
looked great today.
So the loss to the
CD looked
Broncos was a fluke.
A one-off, yeah.
There's been plenty of
one-off.
flukes this year, so we can't hold
The
any
Green Bay Packers are 7-2, and they got destroyed by a team that,
by a fluke team.
Yeah.
The New Orleans Saints.
a team, basically an XFL team.
We had Jameis Winston at this
Vince
time.
McMahon team.
Still.
A Vince McMahon team.
Vince McMahon.
I like how you say the Rams are the best team in the NFC, but then when you do
You
your
do
best
list
5, you
Cardinals.
got the Cardinals.
I told you, it's confusing because it's
That's
a
just
very
Burgy for you.
it's a forward thinking list.
It is. It is. All right. Well, that was Burgy's best 5. Shout out to the Goat Roasters again for this song. They taking care of us.
Meow. Meow.
All right.